Next update, Office of the Special Prosecutor, on Ken Ofori Atta, and also another pending issue. A lot of Ghanaians are looking forward for the prosecution of the former finance minister of Ghana. Na yehu se in sama ye dia bono yes indeed. Odi hu for na say ye jesika and asa obeko jail yehu. Now and a lot of people are talking about the fact that OSP is helping Ken Ofori Atta to still be in hiding in the United States of America. Say, he's not helping matters at all. As I'm listening, saying, we should bring Ken Ofori Atta to Ghana. Expatriating on Ghana. Now, the expatriation process, it starts with presentation of a docket. It is any panu now you can't just go to the United States of America authorities. You go to them and you tell them that nipa we were di boni say Ghana to move. No, there should be evidences, there should be proofs. All of this has to be contained in the docket. You present it to them, not AD with the expatriation of Ken Ofori Atta near the Aba. Now wait. And now, no one has a pen who has some Attorney General. First of all, the Chief of Staff, Emma, or the Kotune Nim set, with the process of expatriation. No, also the Command Attorney General, so on share OSP. OSP in Semia or the Abalete or the Abbey, no more responded to a year OSP. No, also respond the man or say, okay, this is a very good step I will take it. And what we need, it's a lot of things. Fanyama be say brain. I am you see as now I kasa somewhere from June till Neno. Yenti in free OSP. I am going to have videos from the Attorney General's office. Then someone or the Tuja, a deputy Attorney General. Then someone or the Tuja about the OSP and the request are more every in the whole so they can continue the case. You go to free the deputy Attorney General.
Subject of a number of criminal investigations, right? I think the one that is popular is the one that the OSP is conducting. And also, that is the one that we are made to believe is in an advanced stage where extradition will be required. And indeed, the OSP has already put the person on red alerts, Interpol red alerts. What it means is that it's a notice to the whole world that this person is a wanted man. But the Interpol alert is not an extradition, procedure. So, if we really want the person to come, we need to make an extradition request to where we believe he is, which is the U.S. Now, this is what's and listen to me carefully on this. We are the only authority, that is the Attorney General Office. We are the only authority that can make extradition. But we need a docket from an investigative docket from the OSP to be able to make this extradition request. As of today, we still do not have a docket from the OSP. We have made several requests to the OSP, written letters, written demands to the OSP, asking that now that you've announced to the world that you are ready to have this person extradited, and there have been communication to that effect that even we've seen communication to the effect that the docket is ready and it's only the Attorney General that can make the. So we have been asking for the docket for a couple of, I think about 2 months now. We still do not have the dockets from the OSP. And so without the docket, you cannot go to the American authorities and say, this is the person we want him. No, you need to show, because when they are asking for people to be extradited to the United States, they bring the full docket of, as if they are going to court. And then we take that docket to court for the court to see whether there's really merit for, bringing the person down. We have to do the same thing. We also have to take a full docket of all the evidence and what we believe the law, and then we take it to the United States authorities, and they will process the extradition and bring it.
Justice Exp0ses, Deputy Attorney General. And now ordinance about the request for a docket. It makes me aboard with the extradition of the former finance minister of the Republic of Ghana. Now, And a request to do na omo ede ekoi no. We know Sir Kevin Taylor there. He's not really happy with the processes, and I said Nema OSP Ghana has said into the Chemu do na ba with correspondences, letters do na call between the OSP and the Attorney General. What exactly has transpired between the OSP and then the Attorney General? People feel say the OSP is trying his best to shield the former finance minister. The
Attorney General actually responded to the special prosecutor. Now, on the 13th of June 2025, so from the 2nd to the 13th, how many days? Anche kra. Anche. And Attorney General, the second letter now or responding to the special prosecutor. Say the course, dear Mr. Kissi Agyabeng, the special prosecutor, the office of the special prosecutor, sit Haile Selassie Avenue, South Ridge, blah 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 blah. Dear Mr. Kissi Agyabeng, this is the response from the Attorney General. Mebesa Ochina OSP Babon Tebeka said this letter, when you know fake, na men chire the BB or Ghana, he needs to leave that office. $14 million. No. Now, in Tisa letter Nkoka Julius Debransa or Jubilee House, no, and the Attorney General say, hey, memenya law, monamoya law, deal with the OSP to help bring Ofori Atta back. And Attorney General say, yes, sir, we will do that. So the Attorney General too responded to the special prosecutor. And what did he say to the special prosecutor? I say, dear Mr. Kissi Agyabeng, requests for the institution of extradition processes, Mr. Kenneth Ofori Atta, that is the response. I say, I bring you compliments from the office of the Attorney General. I say, 1, this is in respect of your letter to the Honorable Chief of Staff, dated June 2nd, 2025, and the Honorable Chief of Staff's letter to the Honorable Attorney General, dated the 3rd of June, 2025. Now, secondly, kindly furnish us with a copy of the docket on the subject. The Attorney General said, Mr. Kissi Agyabeng, yensaka o letter na wochokoma Chief of Staff, the 2nd of June, no. On the 3rd year, na letter ni the following day. Na sebi yensu yesaka, na yepese yebusa wo, se docket na eda Ofori Atta so no, sa docket nke opese yeboa fa sa docket ne breye. Forward the docket no, na yenhu investigations awaye, nyoma ewom, na yene the Attorney General's office no, we can collaborate with you to find a way to bring Ofori Atta back to Ghana. The Attorney General was explicit in his statement. Kindly furnish us with a copy of the docket on the subject, and the subject is Ofori Atta. The Attorney General Nibusa OSP. Yapesa odi sa docket no. Ne nyoma na waye ni nyina no fabre. We will be grateful if you could nominate up to 2 prosecutors from your office to join our team of prosecutors to examine and process the extradition request. And Attorney General said, OSP, yenibeji say, odi docket na eba no, odi 2 investigators so be free office aka docket no ho, send ebeya omni ebetena table ho, na ye nyina ya hwem, na ya hwe how we can execute this extradition process. This is on the 13th of June. Letter ni beka Julius Debransa on the 2nd. On the 3rd, and a letter ni koka Attorney General sa. On the 13th, and a ocho letter OSP. Into Attorney General Busa for docket. And also Busa say for investigators be me you crack ho. Na mo beka yan ho na yen hwe asem we na how we can bring Ofori Atta to Ghana. Now, we will be grateful if you could nominate 2 of your prosecutors to be part of Munyambeka. Accept the assurance of my highest consideration. Very truly yours. And this was the response from the Attorney General to the OSP. The Attorney General responded to OSP say, "Yate, obesogo Ofori Atta ba a fine idea. For docket ne bra, na docket no de ba no, for investigators me nuka ho no mbra, no mo ne yentena se, na fe yen strategize na yehu how we can bring Ofori Atta to Ghana." 13th of June 2025. Now, after that, after that, something happened. After that, the special prosecutor wrote to the Attorney General. I want him to come out tomorrow, no more press conference. Don't say, when you know me boy. The Attorney General cannot be trusted. And make sure I could tell you, he cannot be trusted today. Nti, Ochokoma Julius Debra, Chief of Staff, and Julius forwarded letter to Koma Attorney General, and Attorney General responded, and all responded to Attorney General's response. I say, Honorable Justice Shrem Sai, the Deputy Attorney General, and Ocho letter away on the 20th of June 2025. Into 1 week, Pepe and responding to this letter from the Attorney General. I say, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, OSP, sends its compliment to the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice. Also, me chechi amu nyina mo Attorney General Office. Yede akomapa ene odo ene chiamu ene wi yede anu asem bi ebremo. I refer to your letter dated 13th June 2025 in reference to my letter to the Chief of Staff dated 2nd June 2025 and the Chief of Staff reference to the Attorney General dated 3rd June 2025. In respect of the OSP's request for extradition processes to be instituted, in which extradition processes to be instituted for the provisional apprehension in any jurisdiction in which he may be located or found, and extradition to the Republic of Ghana of Ofori Atta, who served as the minister responsible for finance of the Republic of Ghana between 2017 and 2024. Let me take this again. I refer to your letter dated 13th of June 2025 in reference to my letter to the Chief of Staff dated the 2nd June 2025 and the Chief of Staff's reference to the Attorney General dated 3rd June 2025 in respect of the OSP's request for extradition processes to be instituted for the provisional apprehension in any jurisdiction in which he may be located or found, and extradition to the Republic of Ghana of Ken Nana Ya Ofori Atta, who served as the minister responsible for finance of the Republic between 2017 and 2024. The OSP nominates the following officers to join the team of prosecutors to examine and process the extradition requests. The OSP nominates the following officers. Nominates the following officers to join the team of prosecutors to examine and process the extradition requests. 1. Director Albert Akurugu, the Director Asset Recovery and Management Division. 2. Kaiser Francis Amedome Wilson, Senior Prosecutor. Now, OSP responded to Attorney General. Attorney General busa the 2 questions. Ube to be a mayansaka docket no. And na ube to be the 2 investigators aka ho aba eni abetenase. Na yenhwe se de be kwakwachi Ofori Atta. Attorney General responded OSP responded to Attorney General no. He only spoke on the prosecutors or investigators. The OSP did not mention the docket. Without the docket, the Attorney General cannot proceed or cannot start investigating Ofori Atta's matter. But interestingly, when the OSP was responding to the Attorney General, he omitted the docket part and said, or send the prosecutors. No. Now, you are sending prosecutors to the Attorney General to do what? Without a docket. It is strategically, some investigation now say why ye. Nyoma e what docket na Ofori Atta ye. Nyoma e what say Attorney General no so ehu. Na ye gina so e make sure a process no aye effective e me de e Ofori Atta aba no. Sa docket no OSP say on fan Attorney General. Na mum he has sent 2 of his men to come to the Attorney General to help with the extradition process. How do you start extradition process when you don't have the evidence? You, the special prosecutor, you have the docket. What is stopping you from giving the Attorney General the docket? But you see, strategically, time I responded to Attorney General, no, he did not give the Attorney General the docket of Ofori Atta. And you ask yourself, why? So you ask yourself, why? How? The Attorney General sends his prosecutors and investigator but he refuses to send the docket. The OSP cannot be trusted. I'm not talking about the Attorney General. The OSP. The OSP cannot be trusted. I made a mistake. I said Attorney General cannot be trusted. The OSP, the Special Prosecutor, cannot be trusted. So, Attorney General just put 2 requests in. Give me investigators and let them come with a docket and let us start the investigations and bring Ofori Atta. The OSP sends only investigators and prosecutor. He decides not to add the docket. In fact, he decided not to give the Attorney General Ofori Atta's docket. So the question is, why? The question is, why? Why, sir, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, Kissi Agyabeng, will refuse to hand over Ken Ofori Atta's docket? I don't know, person be my Attorney General. No. Why? Now, let me show you something. Why we cannot trust the Special Prosecutor. In fact, he's a dangerous guy. Now, you see this document. Document way, a letter. This is a letter. A free. The Attorney General's office call OSP data so and a hold on. Now, my man child dear AC. And after that, the Attorney General's office actually wrote a letter back after OSP catch up say or the investigators the Attorney General's office followed up and asked him about the docket. And this was on the 3rd of September 2025. Just the 3rd of September. And the date, the 16th of October. Ever since there, the Special Prosecutor has not responded to the Attorney General. Let's read what's in the letter. Now, the Special Prosecutor, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, Eksp0ses, blah, blah, blah. Dear Mr. Kissi Agyabeng, and it was signed by the Deputy Attorney General. I want the OSP to come out tomorrow and say, Dear Mekenina, send the Ofori Atta mba Ghana, ni entumi prosecute Ofori Atta a special prosecutor. He knows what he's doing. Or then a block kwano, or hijack it. Special prosecutor, onimdia oye, oni Ofori Atta mwachishahun. He knows what he's doing. Let an Indian man can show. Or say, I bring you compliments from the Office of the Attorney General. This follows letter to this office dated June 20, 2025, and subsequent conversation on subject Kenneth Nanaya Ofori Atta. 2. For urgent law enforcement decision-making purposes, kindly furnish this office with the following. Attorney General Sachro letter koma OSP say, ya pesa usa this adwuma we ya kan docket ne mbae. Ya say busa for other things. 1. A copy of the dockets in its current state on the subject. 2. An investigative report, even if interim, on the suspect. 3. Any other information which you believe will be necessary for the purpose. And accept our assurances of my highest consideration. Very true, yours. Now, me be much. Attorney General search letter come out OSP no. Meaning, OSP for a docket in my docket in here and send extradition process need to make us ye. And Attorney General actual letter come out on the 9th of on the 3rd of September say, ye per se Attorney OSP. Omaye a copy of the docket in its current state. Or say docket no, baby I would rubiano or famaye. We just want the docket. Don't tell us to say you are waiting to add some things and some. We just want it in its current form. It's okay for us. We can work with it. Don't tell us to say there are some things you are still investigating, because when it gets to us, we can still continue investigating. And anything our car say for our prosecutors and investigators, Brian Ho, Inti Attorney General was specific. Give us the docket in its current state, because you see, The OSP has always been hiding behind it is still under investigations. And if he tells you something is still under investigation, it can take 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. He will never finish investigating because that is how he operates. And it's Attorney General question say it does not matter where the docket, the state it is in. Whatever you have gathered and whatever is in the docket, it is okay. Just bring it. This was on the 9th, on the 3rd of September. Prosecutor has not responded to the Attorney General. From September, the Attorney General asked for the docket in its current form, the investigation report in its current state, and any other information ever seen there. Kissi Agyabeng has not responded to the Attorney General. Ask yourself why. Because Kissi Agyabeng does not want to hand over the investigative report to the Attorney General. Why? Because he's protecting Ofori Atta.